A new color option, the release of the iPhone SE or iPhone 9, name still isn't confirmed, but now we have a release date, and the 2020 iPhone lineup is getting really interesting. What's going on, everyone? Now, leaks of these next generation iPhones, the 2020 iPhones, have been blooming lately. A bunch of outlets, reports, articles with really high tracking records of accuracy have been reporting a lot of the same stuff. So since these leaks are getting really juicy, now would be the appropriate time to go ahead and talk about everything that we know so far about these upcoming 2020 iPhones. So if you enjoy finding out a bunch of stuff about leaks and rumors of upcoming products, continue watching this video as there's a ton that I want to discuss. So alright, the first thing I want to quickly cover is the new upcoming iPhone SE 2 or iPhone 9. Name still isn't confirmed what it will be called, but now we have a month of when this phone will get released, and it looks like it's going to be in March. But this image that you see here is very likely that this is going to be the finished product. This image was provided to us by OnLeaks, and OnLeaks, for those who don't know, have been really accurate when it comes to their rendering concepts, as this was the same exact source that gave us the official look of the iPhone 11 and the 11 Pro before its release and announcement by Apple. And OnLeaks have been doing the same thing with other manufacturers, always getting it right with their concept design. So because of that, it's clear that this is going to be the look of the iPhone 9 or the iPhone SE 2. Now this phone is going to be the new low-end entry-level iPhone, which should have decent specs, so that Apple can target a new audience. Now there's no reports of the cost, but judging by the market, considering the cost of the iPhone 11, I wouldn't really be surprised if it costs anywhere from $400 or $500, so somewhere between there. And since it is taking shape of the older generation iPhone models, this is very likely to only have Touch ID. And then another interesting article, Max Weinbach shared inside information with a fellow creator, Everything Apple Pro. I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with this guy. But he gave him inside information that a new color option will be available for the Pro model, possibly a navy blue. He also stated, and has been reported in this article, that the midnight green color option will be getting replaced by the navy blue. And last time he did a very similar report, he was right. He did guess correctly that the midnight green option will be available for the iPhone 11 Pros. But there were a couple of things that he did miss in the past, but because of that, there is a 50-50 chance that he might be right. And for me personally, I'm really looking forward to this new navy blue color option if this does become available. 6GB RAM is also said to be coming to the higher end Pro model iPhones, so like the iPhone 12 Pro or the 12 Pro Max. According to this article on Mac Rumors, it is believed that the reason why these newer iPhones is receiving a bump in RAM is because there's going to be a lot more sensors in this phone than ever before. So it's not just gonna only have the triple lens camera, but it said it's gonna have some kind of 3D laser new sensor in the rear, which is why additional RAM might be needed. Then according to Minchikuo, this time what it looks like, all the new Face ID iPhones are only going to be available on an OLED display. The only iPhone that's going to still contain the LCD display is that new affordable low-end version, iPhone SE 2/iPhone 9. Also, all these OLED display iPhones are also going to be connecting with 5G. Reporters have been saying that the high-end version of these iPhones, the iPhone Pro once again, will be receiving that millimeter wave 5G, while the mid-level 2020 iPhones are going to be receiving the sub 5G. Either way, both of those 5G options are still faster than LTE. And of course, a faster processor is obviously going to be added for these next generation iPhones. This is expected. And then apparently, many sources have been reporting that these newer generation iPhones are going to be thinner, about 10% thinner than ever before. And I'm sure many of us can also agree, with these latest generation iPhones, thickness was never an issue. It never bothered me, and I'm sure you guys were just fine as well. So instead of focusing on making things thinner, what they should have done is just expand the battery to take advantage of that new space. Now also, Face ID is noted to receive some kind of enhancement. No word if this means the notch will be slimmer. I don't think so. I think that look is here to stay for quite a while, kind of like the home button was their icons. So my guess would be Face ID is probably going to receive a huge improvement in efficiency and accuracy. Maybe now we'll receive the option to bypass the home screen. As soon as Face ID reads, it automatically takes you to the home page. Or now Face ID will be able to detect your face no matter the angle. So in case you have your phone upside down, sideways, 90 degrees, the Face ID will still be able to read and detect your face. In other reports, Minchikuo once again reported that all the new 5G iPhones are going to be released around the same exact time. Apple isn't planning on releasing these iPhones separately, like what they did with the iPhone XS and the XR. So that sounds like that's Apple's goal, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. Now the body design, this is debatable, but many sources are saying that these newer generation iPhones would look very similar to the iPhone 4 design and will closely resemble the new iPad Pros. Like these renders by Concept iPhone, check out his YouTube channel, but everybody seems to be referencing his concept design, and I gotta say they do look fantastic. But will this look really happen? I don't know. We still don't know. One thing I know by Apple is that they usually always focus on one design. They don't do a major redesign until the next 2 generations. Like the iPhone 10 and the XS, 2 generations later, now they redesigned it a little bit on the iPhone 11. A very similar trend might also happen with the iPhone 11 to the 11s, or they call it 11s Pro. Don't know, but that's my thought if they're gonna do the design. So this is debatable, it's not confirmed yet that I've seen. But that's basically all the important bits and things you need to know about these next generation iPhones. Yes, it looks like we are given more screen options to choose from. The low end model will be a 4.7-inch display, and then the other 4, you can take a look at the graph. No word if they will receive a 120 Hz display, sadly. I'm sure many of us would love to see that on a next generation iPhone. Vote up right there if you also agree. So if you're an Apple engineer, that's the vast majority of us that want this feature. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you find a killer deal on an iPhone 11, make sure to watch that video right here. So I pretty much review it in 2020 if you should actually pull the trigger and pick up that phone. And then this video over here, that is a video that YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Their algorithm believe you're gonna like it, so give it a shot and let me know in the comments if YouTube was right. Anyway folks, thank you once again for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.